He was speaking for Sherri that the court did not miss the mark. He knew her heart by the time he sentenced her. He's trusting her with what we consider to be a fair sentence, even though it's longer than we wished. And we know that under the next several years of supervised release, Sherri will continue to demonstrate to the court that he's made the right bet.
The judge said she would probably still be telling lies if she had not gotten caught. What do you think about that?
I don't speculate. I know what happened here. And when Sherri came to my office, she told us the truth. Maybe not immediately, but it was the truth.
Sherri, do you have anything you want to add?
Sherri, do you have anything that you want to say to victims that are out there?
Well, I know that she is very sorry if she had any negative impact on any victims at any place.
Yeah.
Yo, what it is, Keep It G Blogger tapping in, man. How the fuck y'all feeling today, man? Hey, I promise we're gonna have some fun with this one. So you need to watch this shit all the way through. Try and tell you. So what y'all just watched was Sherri Papini's defense attorney coming out of court today. She came out of court today. And she just pled guilty and she was sentenced. You feel me? So you know how I like to do with this shit, man. We gotta start in the beginning. Who the fuck is Sherri Papini? And what did she do? You know what I mean? What exactly did she do? Because this case spanned it for 5 years. So I got some clips I'm going to play. You know what I mean? But before I do that, man, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Support the movement, man. We getting busy over here, man. We having a good time while we doing it. Yeah. But, back in 2016, a 911 call was placed.
Fine. Hello, can I help you?
Hello? Yeah, I just got home from work, and my wife wasn't there, which is unusual, and my kids should have been there by now from, like, daycare. So I was like, oh, maybe she went on a walk. I couldn't find her, so I called the daycare to see what time she picked up the kids. The kids were never picked up, so I got freaked out, so I hit, like, the Find My iPhone app thing, and it said that it showed her phone, like, at our end of our driveway. I have really good service.
Okay.
Not the end of our driveway, but the end of our street. But just drove down there, and I saw her phone with her headphones because she started running again. And I found her phone, and it's got, like, hair ripped out of it, like, in the headphones. So I'm, like, totally freaking out, thinking, like, somebody,
okay,
like, grabbed her.
Okay, what's your address?
Reading.
Okay, what's your last name?
Yes. Papini, P-A-P-I-N-I.
And your first name?
Keith.
K-E-I-T-H?
Yes.
Okay. Did you go pick up your children?
No, I'm going to call my mom and have her do it.
Okay. What's your wife's name?
I'm going to, like, knock on every door. Sherri. S-H-E-R-R-I.
And same last name?
Yes.
She white female?
Yes.
What's her date of birth?
It is June 11th, 1982.
Is her vehicle there, or does she not have a vehicle?
She has a vehicle at the house.
Okay, the vehicle is at the house?
She's running.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm in it right now driving, and I took a picture of her phone on the ground before I picked it up.
Okay, how tall is she?
5'3", 5'4".
How much does she weigh?
100 pounds.
Eye color?
Like a bluish blue.
Okay, hair color?
Blonde.
Do you know what she was wearing? Is there
No
something
idea.
she always wears?
I'm assuming she went running, so
Okay,
probably
there's-
running athletic type clothes.
Okay, there's not an outfit she always wears or anything like that. Does she run with a dog or by herself?
By herself.
Okay. What time were the kids
She just started running again, and we live in a...
When's the last time?
Superman.
When's the last time you heard from her?
She sent me a text asking me if I was coming home from lunch.
What time was
She's got a
that?
whole bunch of She sent me a text at 10:47 asking me if I was coming home from lunch from work. And I said, sorry, long day. And that was the last. Never spoke to her on the phone, never any other contact.
Okay, and what time are the kids supposed to be picked up?
way before 5:30. She usually goes at like 4:45.
Okay.
4:30, 4:45.
So that was Sherri Papini's husband, basically saying his wife is missing. And man, she went out for a jog. He ain't heard from her since. She sent him a text at whatever time that was, and that was the last of it. She didn't pick the kids up from school. She didn't abandon the kids. So around this time, it was a big deal. You know, women just going missing and shit. You know, that's major. Especially when you deal with white women. They do not play that shit. Trust and believe me. So once everything, 911 call was placed and everything got situated, you feel me? The police got to do their thing. They got to do their thing. So this is the police detailing the manhunt for Sherri Papini.
On Thursday, November 24th, Thanksgiving Day, at about 4:30 in the morning, the Shasta County Sheriff's Office received that Sherri was located. We learned that she had been released by her captors near a rural road in Yolo County and near Interstate 5. She was bound with restraints, but was able to summon help from a passing motorist traveling on I-5 near County Road 17. During the interviews with Sherri, she described the sequence of events to the best of her recollection. Remember that she was held against her will and was isolated. There's still a lot of unknowns about her assailants. However, we commend Sherri for her efforts to sit down with our detectives and provide a statement. I would like to remind the media that we will not disclose everything about the case or what Sherri provided us for the integrity of the investigation, as it is active and ongoing. Sherri described her assailants as two Hispanic female adults. She related that both of the subjects spoke in Spanish the majority of the time of her captivity. Further, the suspects concealed their faces in an attempt to hide their identities from her. She provided the following information regarding the suspects. Suspect number 1 was the younger of the two suspects. She had long, curly hair. She had a thick accent. She had pierced ears. She had thin eyebrows. Suspect number 2 was the older of the two suspects. She had straight black hair with some graying color. She had thick eyebrows. Sherri did her best that she could in providing the descriptions, but was not able to provide a detailed description due to the suspects covering their faces, and at times, Sherri's head was covered. Detectives showed Sherri's surveillance video, which was recovered on November 2nd, of several SUV-style vehicles that had been seen in the area at the time of her abduction. According to Sherri, none of the vehicles shown to her in the video were a match. Sherri did receive injuries over this 3-week period in which she was abducted and held captive. I will confirm that the suspects did brand her. I will not get into the details of where the brand is located on her body, nor what was branded on her, for again, the integrity of the investigation.
Now, you see what's going on. These motherfuckers exhausted all their resources. Cadaver dogs and all type of shit. You know what I mean? Going door to door, searching them woods. So 22 days later, she pops up.
Investigates Brittany Johnson, who's in the studio with us right now with a timeline of everything that led up to today, Brittany.
That's right. This investigation has been going on for more than 5 years. Here's the saga that led to Sherri Papini's arrest and now that expected guilty plea. November 2nd, 2016, Sherri Papini's husband reported her missing. Law enforcement searched the area where Papini appeared to have gone missing. Papini's husband, Keith, showed detectives where he found her cell phone and earbuds with blonde hairs entangled in them near Sunrise Drive in Redding. That's where Papini was last seen jogging. A few days later, Keith went on national news and stated Sherri was, quote, definitely taken against her will. November 24th, 2016, Thanksgiving Day. Shasta County Sheriff said Sherri was found safe that morning. The CHP found her bound with restraints in Yolo County, about 146 miles south of her disappearance. On that day, sheriff started interviewing Sherri about the ordeal, and she stated that she was abducted by, quote, 2 Hispanic women at gunpoint and that law enforcement was involved. November 28th, 2016, Sherri applied to the California Victim Compensation Board for assistance. Court documents show Sherri received over $30,000 for therapy and her ambulance ride and also used the money for home improvements. October 2017, Shasta County Sheriffs announced Sherri had male DNA on her clothes when she was found in Yolo County, and the DNA did not match her husband Keith. June 9th, 2020, FBI agents matched DNA from Sherri's clothing to an ex-boyfriend. August 10th, 2020, investigators interviewed that ex-boyfriend who said he helped Sherri, quote, run away because, according to Sherri, her husband was beating and sexually assaulting her and she was trying to escape. During the interview, he also admitted Sherri never left his home in Southern California. March 3rd of this year, Sherri Papini was arrested and charged for making false statements to a federal law enforcement officer and for mail fraud. March 8th, Sherri was released on a $120,000 bond. Today, April 12th, Sherri Papini signed a plea deal and is expected to admit the entire incident was a hoax and she planned it.
So she pops up on Thanksgiving, right? Perfect timing, you know what I mean? Just in time to, you know, get some turkey, cranberry sauce, whatever you like. Sweet potatoes, you know what I mean? She might have been hungry, you know. She just was abducted. She was gone for 22 days, you know what I mean? That's the best time to come back. So they say when they found her, she was bound and had all these wounds. I wish we had pictures of that shit. But come to find out, as time go on, mind you, I said this is a 5-year span. So as time goes on, they find out that she's lying. Check this out.
Missing for more than 3 weeks has found alive after an apparent abduction. 34-year-old Sherri Papini was with restraints but flagged down a freeway driver early Thanksgiving morning. Police are now looking for her captors. Michelle Miller shows us the surprising discovery in this ongoing investigation. Michelle, good morning.
Good morning. Well, the mother of 2 is reunited with her family after she went missing back on November 2nd. Now police are revealing details about her ordeal as they try to figure out who took her and why. 34-year-old Sherri Papini was taken to a hospital to be treated for minor injuries and reunited with her husband after her alleged captors let her go Thursday about 100 miles from her home.
Yo, you heard the timeline. You know what I mean? She winds up pleading guilty. Made it all up. And the reason she did this basically was to cheat. She wanted to cheat in peace. She got tired of sneaking phone conversations and saying she at work, but she really overdue house. So she said, man, fuck it, I'm going to run away. And look, I'm willing to bet he had something to do with this. You feel me? But this is how this thing works. So she decided to cheat with this man. And this man told on her. He fucking cracked the case. Yo, he cracked the case, man. Salute to him, man. She had a bit to do with that shit anyway. She was fucking married, man. Sherri Papini, a cold motherfucker, man. I tell you. Wherever they make them like that, they need to take them back there. We don't need that shit on the streets. Fuck that. She dangerous. Got the police searching for her and got this man, who her husband at the time, he wound up getting a divorce, by the way, before she pled guilty. But at the time, you got him worrying, kids worrying. God damn. Why you just ain't say you ain't want to be married no more? I mean, but I guess it's best than killing him, because that's another route these motherfuckers will go, man. You know what I mean? So she took another route. It just happened to be a route that cost a lot of money. Cost a lot of goddamn money. Then she went, yo, hold up, yo. Then she got $30,000 from the victim's fee. But she wasn't even a victim. So she played this thing up for years. Like, yo, why'd you have to take the money from the victim? Like, why'd you do that? God damn. At this point, you got away with it. You ain't had to do that. I think that's probably what got her locked up. Besides the boyfriend telling. That probably was the last straw. Like, man, she is milking the system. So today, she pleads guilty and accepted time. Look at what they gave her.
Breaking news, the Northern California woman who faked her own abduction was just sentenced to 18 months in prison. Sherri Papini has to turn herself in by November 8th. Papini disappeared in 2016, only to reappear several days later. The FBI says she had been staying with a former boyfriend in Southern California, gave herself injuries to appear as if she was kidnapped. Under the conditions, she must serve 3 years probation and pay more than $300,000 in restitution.
So the prosecutors, they wanted her to get 8 months for all of this. She was facing 25 charges. So the judge say, man, I can't give her 8 months. Fuck, no, hell no. 8 months? I can't do that. So the judge wound up giving her 18 months. Still light. But salute the judge, man. I mean, goddamn. I mean, shit. I'm thinking at least 10 years. Yo, she cost the state $300,000. You feel me? Not to mention the trauma she put her husband at the time through. But 8 months? Then she called a bail, $120,000. If she not a danger to the community, I don't know what the fuck is. Whenever you can devise a plot in the scheme and take it that far, you are dangerous, man. You dangerous. Now, she might not look like it. But looks can be deceiving. She a dangerous individual, man. I hope when she get in that jail, I hope them women in there whip her ass, man. Allegedly. For real, man. Because that's fucked up what she did to that dude, man. But you see how karma work, man. She did all this to cheat. And the guy that she cheated with told the police on her. You know what I mean? When all she had to really do was just say she wanted out the marriage, man. I mean, she wanted something new. But she decided to go this route that cost her a lot of money and is ready to send her to jail. But I want to know how y'all feel about this, man. Are y'all cool with this 8-month prison sentence with the feds? So basically, she going to do like 7 months, 6 months and 30 days, something like that. You know, 85%. She most likely going to go straight to a minimum security. It's going to be, you know what I mean? She's going to have it real nice. It ain't going to be too hard on. Or do y'all think that she deserved more time for this, man? Because this is almost like Jussie Smollett. This might have been where Jussie Smollett got his idea from. Because she did this in 2016. Jussie Smollett probably was around the same time or shortly after. One of them got it from the other. It's a goddamn shame they ain't realize how this shit was going to play out. Like, these people, these police ain't stupid, man. You can't play these type of games on them and think you gonna get away with that shit, man. I don't know what the fuck she was thinking. And then she tried to put it on the Mexicans. Now, if y'all remember in 2016 what was going on, you had this shit with the president, you know, and it was this big thing about these Mexicans and these gangs. So it played right into the narrative. So it's believable at the time. to the general public. But come to find out, she made it all up, man. Now she ready to go to jail. But let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments, man. Keep it G-Blog. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and support the movement. I'm out.
Baltimore, Baltimore, bitch, I'm reppin' Baltimore. Young street nigga, dope boy, I come from Baltimore. Baltimore, Baltimore, young niggas be shining on them dirt bikes, we be wildin', sellin', scramble out the houses. About to hit the block, you know it's trapping time. Gotta watch what I say, cause they might tap the line.